Spoilers!
That's right.
This was disgusting. I love the gore. I love how nobody felt safe. I felt like almost everybody died. And I was pretty shocked about that. And I was more shocked about how kids weren't even safe. I loved it.
Well, so I think that's so going like a little behind the scenes. I'm pretty sure Ocean told me, and I'm pretty sure I read it somewhere too. But like, I guess other studios wanted to, fund him and like make it a part of theirs. But since he wanted to I think he funded this whole movie himself with, of course, the fans and stuff like that.
Oh, so big other corporations
Yes.
wanted to come take over and kind of wanted to
Yeah.
keep control of it?
Yeah.
Kind of? Yeah, okay.
But that's why he didn't like partner up with anyone and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Because
because they'll probably tone it down,
to kill
huh?
kids.
yeah.
Yeah. No, thank God he held fast and stood strong, because I think that's what they kind of needed. And I'm always happy when these kind of films legitimately just get, you know what? I'm going to give what the people they want. Here is some gore. Kids are not going to be safe. You're going to see them explode. Yeah. There was a couple of scenes that kind of raised a little bit my eyebrow. It's like, what? Like 5 death and like 6 injured. And I was like, really? There was a bunch of more kids smothered in there. It would have been more damage, but I did love it though. That was pretty good.
What happened in the beginning? I at least need to know the first 5 minutes, maybe.
So what basically happened in the beginning? There was a police officer coming in to investigate the crime scene, and
no, not that scene. Before the logo. Yeah, there's like a family or something, and he finds a little girl.
Yeah. So the best part about this, when the little girl came in because it was Christmas, and obviously she was hearing footsteps on the chimney.
Okay.
Their parents were telling her, look, it's just your imagination, and obviously it's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's Santa ready to, bring down their reindeers. I like how the mother took her to bed and telling her this story, because obviously it's, Santa's going to come and give you your presents. And obviously that's when she had her, the little girl had the idea if it's probably Santa. And when she went downstairs to go check, it was Art. It was just messing around. He was eating cookies and the milk. And he was just freaking around. And I love it because he was just there with the Christmas tree, and that's when he pulled out an axe. She was afraid. And obviously he went to her brother's room, where basically went to go kill him.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and that was the first example that this is not going to be one of those films that it's not going to be shying away that is this kid okay, or is this kid going to die? No, he's freaking dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's dead, 100% dead. And then after that, he went to go around to kill their parents as well, her parents.
Okay.
But this is kind of vague a little bit, because I don't know if Art killed the little girl because he found her under the the sink cabinet.
Yeah.
And she was afraid, and you know how Art is, saying hello and doing all this goofy stuff, and it just goes to black.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So that's the thing. I have no idea if she lived or died.
There's a character in the second one that isn't in this one.
So I don't know if Art leaves people alive. So that's the thing.
Normally not.
No, so she's pretty much practically dead. Okay, that's good. So you could safely say that she's pretty much dead.
Yeah.
So if Art sees you, you're done. Because I don't think he lets anybody go like Jason. Like Jason has this thing, if you're wearing a mask, he'll let you go.
Yeah. He will, sometimes if he thinks they're slightly funny, or because in the second one in the store, doesn't he he leaves someone alive? I don't know.
I guess there's more witnesses. I don't know.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah, no, he doesn't care about witnesses and stuff. It's just whether he feels like it.
Yeah. It's more of a choice.
Oh, okay.
He's
say I have no idea. Yeah. So I just wanted to figure out if he actually doesn't leave anybody alive.
Yeah. Do you like
somebody
his trash
sees
bag?
him? What was that?
Do you like his trash bag?
Oh, I loved it. It's like his bag of horrors. Yeah. You don't know what he's gonna pull, because at one point he took out a gun. Yeah. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, he uses it in the other two, I think.
Yeah, see, from a person who didn't see the other two, I was surprised that he pulled out a gun, because I thought he wanted to do it, with his hands, because what I love about Art, he loves doing it with his hands, with craftsmanship, and he slaughters them. Interesting. So, with the chainsaw, he cuts their arm out. And so what's the deal with this character who I this what Victoria or what was it? The lady. She's in the second one,
she's
right?
No.
in the second one there was a little girl like Art the Clown, which he made this character based on when women like dress up as Art like for Halloween, and what they do to like kind of gender bend the character. So he kind of added this little girl character like, but like stylized her as like a nod to like the woman fans who like dress up like as Halloween, which I thought was really cool. But that basically, that character is possessing that woman, and she gave birth to Art Head.
Yeah,
Which
so
is
that
beginning.
character's actually from the first one.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, she's possessed, but her eye would switch from yellow to normal, and I think that's when she's switching like from herself to the demon
Yeah.
girl that possessed, or
Whatever the demon
is, but she was possessing a little girl in the last one. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I was like, maybe.
That's why I said there was a character they didn't have in the second one. Technically, it's the same possessed, but like
Oh, okay.
it's I thought that character was interesting in the second one for sure.
Oh, okay.
yeah, she was better than having this ugly adult lady.
Yeah.
I actually
the
liked
little
her.
girl.
Yeah, the little girl was interesting in the second one.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
this lady. What they
Well,
call her?
Victoria's the person in the first one. That's why.
Oh, okay.
So you have to at least watch the ending of the first one too.
Oh, okay, to understand
Yeah.
it clearly. Gotcha. So
I
yeah,
mean,
but I
yeah.
do understand like there is possession in here. There's supernatural. There is basically demon, which is of course her. And why is she stuck to Art? You know, obviously Art they're connected by spirit, or what is it exactly? Do you guys know?
I don't know all that
Trying to
more.
remember.
Oh, you guys don't remember?
But
Okay.
even then, I don't think it's like
It's not like
clearly-
explicitly stated.
Yeah.
He like leaves like notes, and you have to like not notes, but like he like leaves clues, and you have to
Like
kind
her
of figure
dad.
it out. And some people have gone into like deep dives, and I think I've watched a couple, but I don't really remember.
I haven't seen any, so
Oh,
I just
okay.
know it has
Like,
to do a
how
lot with
it's
their
all
dad.
related.
Again, the second one is the most important for story aspect
Yeah.
because you don't even really know what's happening in this one.
Yeah, I just love the gore and the slashing
Yeah,
stuff,
exactly.
which I definitely
But
love.
there's like a story behind it all, which is more in the second one,
Yeah.
which unfortunately is
And then they explain that
yeah.
his like Art's like who he was before. I guess he was a serial killer, and then he was possessed.
I think they just mentioned
Yeah,
something
they said,
like that.
they
Yeah,
said
yeah.
that. So they
'Cause-
added that to this
Yeah.
movie.
Because
which I thought
the
was
little
interesting.
brother does like more. He's the one who kind of finds all the lore and stuff like that. in
Oh,
the
so
second one.
So let's go into the gripes that you guys had. Like exactly for the first one for you, boy. Like what is the gripe that we basically are having issues with the final act?
Well, it's just at first I thought she was having a second dream, but
That's what I thought
Yeah,
too.
so-
exactly what it was. I
And
thought she
because-
was imagining the whole thing.
because I was like,
and then
oh, this is the final act. Like
Yeah.
she just woke up and then they're
they're
inside already.
inside already.
Like
It felt like okay,
like
go
no,
ahead.
it feels like there was at least a 20-minute gap that was missing in that scene.
Yeah.
Somewhere from where Art's at the party place or whatever.
Like it just jumped to this.
Yeah, and then jump to him or the uncle on the phone trying to pick up Jonathan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then suddenly she has her dream, and then she wakes up, and then they're there.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh no! Like in the second one, like she like prepared for battle basically. Like she knew like what she had to do, and then she prepared. She like got in her like costume, which is the comic that her dad drew. She dressed up as him.
in the
Yeah.
second
And she took a long time making that costume, and it's like a big thing. And she's like mentally preparing for this final battle. And this one, it just kind of like shows up. Like the character doesn't do anything;
Yeah.
he just shows up.
one. It's like you wake up, Whale, and Ocean and I are downstairs eating. Just what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, exactly. It's like one of that thing that I'm just trying to curious. Like, did it just skip a lot?
Like it feels like there's something
Yeah,
missing. Which I know there's a Q&A with him. It's like an hour Q&A that came out
Yeah.
a few days ago. I don't know if they asked him that question, but that's something I feel like people aren't talking about, or if they even noticed it. I haven't seen a review on it yet, but
no, I agree with you. I think there is some things very missing because obviously the only ones that are pretty much I think the important people
Yeah.
that died kind of died off screen, like the brother and then his husband, and I guess those two pretty much. They're the ones that I think that kind of died the
Like,
most brutal
I-
way.
he was doing it for the the fans, like who complained about the time. That's the only thing I think I'm stating.
So the
about it.
time?
Yeah, because it was the second one's a long movie.
Yeah.
And I mean, I didn't have a problem with it, but it's just people tend to hate long movies.
I agree with that. There is some truth to that. But I think if you do a very long movie and it's more engaged, with like, with more brutal like that, because I would love it. I think the thing is, it's going to be hard because I know, like, what I do not like. I do not like the supernatural stuff, the demon thing, the underworld, that, hell. I was trying to be on board with it, and then it fell for me after when the little girl fell into it got crazy, and I was like, wait, what?
It's just, I think it just felt like it just had to, like, they had to get this movie wrapped up. Like, they had a set time on it.
It's like he's trying to do both, like two things at the same time. He wants to do a slasher for the fans, and I think he wanted it to do the supernatural stuff that he wanted to do. And he couldn't do both, and I guess that's what happened. And obviously, what he gave people the most is the slasher one. And it's true, because the more slashing it was, and then obviously, all of a sudden, in the final act, it became more supernatural with the spirit kind of trying to collect her soul. She was powerful, and Art was just there kind of in the background in the final act until they started fighting weirdly. I was like, wait, what? So yeah, that's where it kind of lost me, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna hurt it a little bit. So that's for me at least. But what about you, Ocean? Do you have any gripes here?
Yeah, I don't know, just like the lack of.
I know it's kind of hard because you're not
arcs.
a very much serial killer or like supernatural. Do you like supernatural stuff?
Yeah, I like that it's supernatural.
Oh, okay, maybe there you go.
It reminds me of Chucky, because Chucky was
Supernatural.
He's the ghost of a serial killer possessing a doll, but this one he is a dead serial killer that a demon possessed.
Or
So
guiding him, I guess.
Huh?
Guiding.
No,
So
it's a demon. I think Art is fully a demon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He
so
feels like
Art-
a demon guardian or something like that.
Yeah, Art is for sure. He's like I don't think he has any part of like the serial killer guy that he was still in him. I think he's just using his body, and they were explaining that because it has to be like the most evil person or something. I don't know. I think I like that. It makes sense. But they just like, especially with the brother, like there was like nothing going on with these character arcs. And like I don't know, I was just hoping for more there. That's like the main thing. And it was just too grounded. I like how the second one was like
she's
a lot.
Absolutely right about that. The characters, like, he envisioned this character for years, and I feel like he had like a choice to make in this one, and he did it to try to he did it by showing more art and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which in the second one, I think again it's more lore and it has more of her and her brother. In this one, that's the problem. I feel like though I really like art, I feel like it did hurt the movie that they didn't show more of their characters and stuff like that. The little brother didn't really add into anything.
He didn't really.
In this.
And then he died.
And he did in the second one.
Yeah.
And so did she. And I feel like it was just it was just her, but I feel like he had to do it in a way where
kind of wrapping things up
really
fast.
And I don't think at all it was like, oh, I'm gonna try to milk this. I don't think that at all. I just truly think that he was trying to please everyone in a certain way.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Where he could still do it. So
the question is, did he please it? At least most people.
Yeah, I think most people I just feel like it kind of hurt the movie making it so Christmas centered, because he really wanted that final scene to be like in a living room opening presents. Like I feel like
that's what he
really
wanted
that. Like, no, that's what I'm guessing, because it's like the final event, Christmas morning.
I
feel like that hurts the movie. It made it like not as interesting to me.
Yeah, I kind of love his cynical ways. That he's trying to make them. Like I was kind of wondering is like, why is Art letting her open a present? But instead, what I did love is how he basically smashed her hands. Yeah. And, he's like, yeah, go ahead and open it now. And how she's all like bloody trying to open her hands.
I like when he was smacking her in the head.
Oh, yeah, of course. See, those were really good.
So stupid.
Smacked her like 4 times.
Yeah, man. Well, Art is such a great character that it just...
One thing I think you learn in the second one is like, they can't actually kill her or something like that.
Oh, really?
He had to pretty much bring her to a certain location before he could kill her. That's why he can't really. He could harm her and beat the shit out of her, but he can't actually kill her.
Damn, man, she's OP if you think about it, because she or Art basically killed almost everybody she dears and loves, like her brother, her sister.
Well, that's why
and I'm just like,
Yeah.
wait, so how long? So what's it gonna take for the spirit to absolutely take her in? I guess the little girl.
Yeah.
Which I guess was the little girl in the second one.
No, I don't know these.
No,
These
this was like her.
Oh,
Her aunt and her
Yeah.
uncle and her.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, they're new characters. Cause like in the second one, Art pretty much kills everyone too.
oh,
The
okay.
second one, it's her mom and her brother.
Yeah.
Her
Oh.
mom dies, and her dad was already dead
Yeah.
from something. But her dad like has a past with Art the Clown. I don't know
Yeah.
that she's trying to discover. So
Did they discover it here?
No.
Technically? No.
No.
Okay. So maybe they'll explain it in the fourth one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's examine the gore, the beautiful stuff that we came to go see, right? So what is your favorite death scene, basically? I know you hate gore, right? But what is one of your favorite ones that you kind of enjoyed?
well, he did what I what I don't know. I was trying to think of the word, but what I thought he was gonna do, and he put the intestines around the tree.
Oh, yeah.
I told you.
That's a good stuff right
I
there.
thought that would be the opening scene though. Like when I saw the Christmas tree, I'm like, he's gonna put intestines around the tree.
Yeah.
It's a
He did it.
must. You have to. If you're a serial killer demon, you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
I did love that he put his head just like an angel, like on
Oh,
top
yeah,
of the Christmas
yeah.
tree.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
was like, all right, that was good. So that was unexpected. I thought he was just gonna do the testicles and that's it. Maybe feet a little bit, but no. Like like
Little
his
toes.
like his palms or toes, like as another decoration stuff. But he didn't go that far.
No, that'd be too much.
I would have loved it, but I mean, there you go. See, now I'm starting to think like art. But go ahead,
It's
boy.
just yeah, I was thinking.
Okay, no
I mean,
worries.
I like how he killed Chris Jericho.
Oh yeah, Chris Jericho. I did not see him in a while in a film. I guess they called him up and they told him, "Hey, you want to be in a movie?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, cool. What kind of part am I gonna play? Or you're just gonna be the guy who dies?" He's like, "Hell yeah, sign me up."
He
I would
always dies.
definitely-
Like in those
Yeah, he
movies,
dies. If you were playing like a
A
role,
role,
I would be the one who want to
Yeah.
die.
I think he was in the end of the second one. I think that scene where they show him. I think it's in the end of the second one actually. I think, except the actual killing.
Oh, okay. But this time they actually
Yeah,
killed him
yeah,
in an awesome way too.
yeah.
I did love it how he came into the room and thinking like, oh, it's just gonna be a patient, but it's like a person drinking the intestines. What was it? Vicky?
Eating, they're both eating.
Oh, they're both eating, right? So I guess they need flesh to survive. I guess.
Yeah.
Or they're just eating for fun.
No, they kind of just eat for fun.
Oh, okay.
I think.
They think just to gross out some
Well,
guy.
yeah, you'll eat.
Because I was like, so why they're eating people? Like, is it just because?
Well, Art does it in the first movie too.
Oh, okay, so he just eats it. Yeah, he's having a good time at it. So,
Yeah, pretty much.
that's good. I like that kind of stuff. I just want it to be a little bit explained.
I was
So-
thinking maybe it's a little, maybe it's just me, but a little anti-capitalism symbolism with Jesus killing Santa.
Yeah, that
like-
was actually pretty
Oh, yeah,
funny,
yeah,
yeah.
So-
When she said that is true.
Okay. Yeah. Of course, there's another scene as well that
I wonder if anyone else notices that too.
I'm pretty sure they'll know it. They gotta. They have to.
But I guess he did show more art. I did like the Clown Cafe, which they showed in the second one, and I like that they played the song at least in
they
this
played
one
the song.
when she was in the mall. Or was it in the mall? Yeah, in the mall.
Yeah. It was pretty good. I like that. And I do love art. I can't keep on, I'm going to spin my wheels like this.
Like I
Because
said,
Art is such a great character because the way how he acts.
Mhm.
Like, he's like a 4-year-old just having fun. And I love it how he first came into the bar doing some goofy stuff. And I
So
didn't
that
expect
shit
him
was
to drag on like just drag on with the people in there.
Yeah, no,
like-
he does that a lot.
Yeah, and I just love it how he basically was like, I'm your friend for now, and then he's gonna kill you later.
That's exactly what he did. But I just like when he saw him in the window, he walked past and he came back. He's like, oh shit,
That's Santa.
He let the guy on the train live. He was like, look at this guy. He's like, whatever. The
Well,
guy that
yeah.
took a picture of them. The guy that was dressed
No,
as
he
him?
killed him.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
he
killed
did?
him.
He took his clothes. That's
He
why he
did?
was clean in the next scene. Because he was putting on the gloves, like, making sure they fit.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I was like wondering, did he let him go? No, he killed him.
Yeah, he killed him.
That's why it was
Yeah.
kind of hard for me to think that he doesn't leave anybody alone. Like he will kill everybody.
Yeah.
And obviously that
Maybe.
kind of what was that?
I said maybe, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was trying to think if he left anyone.
Yeah, but I love that communication with. Obviously, they think those three guys in the bar think he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and obviously they told him like Santa told him, if you can't be Santa because you gotta have a big belly and an actual beard.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, you're right." And guess what he does?
Fucking-
He actually takes his beard,
yeah.
and it was a bloody beard too.
Yeah. Poor
Yeah,
Santa.
he went crazy. So obviously, was the girl basically dragged to a mental facility?
Which girl?
The first or what's the battle? The main character.
I guess she was in and out of mental hospitals. Just
Was she? Did they explain the second one that she went into the mental?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
but they do in this one. I guess she was in and out because she was having a lot of flashbacks and stuff like that. PTSD from it.
Margaret, yeah. So she just came out of like basically out of I guess she was behaving very well. She's been taking her meds, and obviously did that calm her down? No, not really. She's still starting to see like I guess one of her past.
Yeah, her friend
who died.
Yeah.
I love that scene because
just passed the right.
yeah, I know, past the rice. She's all bloody and sticky. I was like, that's disgusting. He's like, you got me killed. At least what you could do is pass me the rice. I like that. I was like, maybe give her the rice and she'll probably shut up. I don't know. Like, just pretend.
Most likely not.
Well, yeah, exactly. But I would at least give it a try. Just something. But it was funny to me. So, like, those humors hit. I love it.
Yeah.
And, of course, the whole... What is this lady who wanted to get people into her podcast? Her sister, her brother...
Just a side character, I guess, with the roommate.
Alexa.
Yeah.
Basically, she was doing a podcast and she wanted to get those people in who had basically trauma.
Yeah.
And she did not sympathize with them at all. She was like, I want you to be there and tell me how he smelled, how he looked, how he killed your friends. How terrified were you?
Yeah.
How were you coping with this? And that's when she lost her mind.
Yeah, I like that he added this because I fucking hate true crime people, but
Right.
at the same time it takes away from the movie, but I guess it's kind of funny, so I don't
Nah,
know.
I thought it was
It's
pretty
whatever.
funny. Like, I don't hate them and stuff like that, but like people who go like
I know I hate true crime people. They're the
deep in it,
worst.
she was one of them. It was like you say, just shut the fuck up. Cause a little bit like the little brother's like that a little bit in the second one.
Oh, so he was
Yeah.
kind of like that.
A
too?
little bit, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, because she wanted to get at least one of them to get to be
Yeah.
interviewed, and obviously they were saying some bad stuff too. And I was like,
Yeah.
hey, if you go on this, it's gonna be breaking records for me at least,
Yeah.
and
When
you'll
Sienna-
just get trauma.
When Sienna yelled at her, that was a good scene.
It was a
Fuck
good
yeah.
scene. I like that a lot. She did very well, but obviously his brother, for some reason, he didn't want to believe her because she saw art. What basically when he was going to was she hallucinating, right? Or she thought she was hallucinating
Which part? What do you mean?
when they were still in the in the
No,
cafe.
she knew what she was doing.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so she knew.
She saw him for real, but she thought maybe she was, but she was like, no, but I like felt it, so I think it's real. So
Yeah.
that's why she came to warn him. And I think the brother was just more like scared, like he was just trying to forget it at this point,
Oh yeah.
and he didn't want to accept it.
Yeah.
But he did. I think he did believe her.
Oh, okay.
He did,
So-
but he didn't want to accept it. He was in
He
denial.
just started crying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because he was gonna text the aunt or somebody.
Yeah, but
Yeah, and it was gonna be like, yeah, she was here and she's getting worse, but he didn't send it.
yeah,
So okay, that makes sense. Okay,
yeah.
I thought he sent it, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's why they were like talking behind her back during that
No.
episode she had.
Yeah, I think they really just needed to flesh out the characters more.
Yeah, it was rushed. I could see it. It could have been like 2 hours and 30 minutes. It could have been more 20 minutes in there for the characters, but
Yeah.
I guess they just wanted to keep on going with it.
I would have taken an extra 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, I love that scene when they freaking died. The two couples, you know, because
with the chainsaw.
yeah, because obviously Art came in like with sunglasses, going into campus, like he's having a party. He had his little gadgets, and I love it how he was overhearing, you know, Alexa and the character, what's his name, the dude, John.
I guess.
Yeah, basically he was there, and basically he was just like, why do you want them to interview him so bad? Because I want to see all this. Like, I want to see how they feel, how they, you know, smell.
Yeah.
He's like, do you want to fuck him? And you see Art like, oh, you do? And he's like, no, I don't. He's like, aw. I love how Art was playing around with it, and I just love how his character really was.
Yeah.
And I love how he actually go like, you know what? I'll give you what you want. I'll give you what you deserve. Basically, he went there. He did exactly what she wanted. Basically, you got to look at me before I kill you.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. And this is the part where he killed the guy in the most brutal way.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's basically a redo of the kill in the first movie.
Yeah.
He splits this lady in half, and it's funny. I saw a review that's like, well, there was a lot of like backlash on the first movie because it's kind of sexist. So, they're like, oh, he saw the what people thought of the first movie, and he's like, oh, I'll kill men too.
Yeah, because like the first one only has like 5 characters in there. He only kills like 1 guy or 2 guys.
But yeah, it's just goddamn, he's so good at it. And I do love it how he was actually basically, Art was not just dumb. He was actually building stuff in his, you know, like the warehouse.
His little tools.
Well, the house, right?
Yeah.
The haunted house.
Yeah.
And this is when these 2 guys came in who had no idea, they're bickering like, yeah, this place is scary. Like, I don't want to be here. Yeah, me neither. And this is where, obviously, I guess they wake them up, right?
Yeah, but...
Is this the explanation why they didn't, you know...
No, I have no idea about that stuff, but I mean, it seems like they did wake them up.
Yeah, because wasn't there some sort of, like, the only reason they could only wake up in a certain time was only, like, what, in Halloween or something?
Yeah, but then he would have done it already. Because, like, him... you know, in the beginning, him showing him getting his body back or whatever, and then they just sat down and they rested for 5 years.
For 5 years?
There's been 5 Halloweens.
Oh, okay, never mind. So maybe, yeah, there was an explanation that he needed to power up or something, and obviously they waked them up a little bit too early. Maybe another 10 years would have gone by, probably.
Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. So they got woken up a little bit too early, that's for sure. But what do you think of Art's little what was it, ice cannon, or what do you call that? The freezing thing.
Just nitro whatever.
It's fitting for a wintertime Christmas.
Yeah. Did Art did that in the first 2?
No.
No. So this is the first time that he was being creative.
Well,
no, he does other stuff.
Well, he's never used the bomb though. I mean, he's creative with his kills, like tools wise, but he never used like that or the bomb.
The bomb, not even once.
No.
Yeah, because I guess they had to do it in a way that won't butcher the kids, I guess. But it was still pretty awesome that it exploded. I did love it when he was in the mall, because I do love it that he was playing as Santa.
Yeah.
And the kids actually love him because obviously what, Ocean?
Gifts,
exactly.
Oh, yeah. They like gifts. Because consumerism, capitalism.
Of course. But it was free.
It was free.
It was free, though. Yeah, it only cost you, you know, your soul. That's all it did. And I did love it how it's like, it's not Jeff. That's some other random dude. He's like, get out of here, you. And obviously Art was just like, whatever, you know. I thought he was going to kill him, but no. I thought he was going to go like in a killing spree, but he didn't. He controlled himself there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part. All right. So either way, it's just one of those things that I wish that, you know, they would have added a little bit, 20 more minutes, because obviously the final act is the one that really got us a little bit, I guess, like little.
I was on board pretty much for the whole thing until pretty much that.
In the end,
it just felt a little choppy.
Yeah, because obviously you got these 2 characters that got killed off screen, which it would have been amazing how they, you know, got to them.
Yeah.
Was it it could have maybe put like the what's her name, the other ghost demon lady,
Victoria.
Victoria. Yeah, I wish she would have done the killing, and it would have made explanation that Art would at least do something else. I guess getting ready for the final act.
Yeah.
But it didn't go that way. So either way, how do they die technically speaking?
Well, he crucified the uncle.
The uncle, right?
Yeah.
And how did the brother die?
Off screen.
Which sucks.
Which I don't know if he's actually dead. Who knows? Maybe
I
they
wanted
could've
to
just
see
done
the
that.
action.
Because
of
like
that
I
part.
feel like, considering he was a bigger role in the second one, I find it bizarre that they would just kill him off screen like that. But I don't know. And the mom had it the worst.
Yeah. So what happened in the final act, Ocean? Give us a final breakdown.
Well,
To the final
Art
act.
and Victoria came to the house.
Yeah, but what exactly happened? Because remember, it started out as a dream, right? A dream that it was like, with her dad and her as when she was young, and
Yeah.
obviously she wanted to do she needed to name her character, right?
Yeah.
And they basically, what do they call her again?
I don't think they named her.
Oh, they didn't name her? I thought they did.
I don't think they did.
Okay, so basically what happened, she touched the poster, she had this vision, or she went to the other world, and you see the demon, and that's when she woke up. And after that, she went downstairs. Well, she overheard these two people. What was it? Like the uncle and the aunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love it how they were like having this communication, like she's crazy, she's dumb, she needs to go back into the loony bin. Like what happen if we just kill her? And that's when you know there's something off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's when you saw Art coming in, and basically was bashing her with the hammer, and knocked her out.
Yeah. He played whack-a-mole. with
Yeah,
her.
whack-a-mole. And I thought that was a dream sequence. I thought it was just like she was gonna wake up again, but it didn't. This was actually it. This was the final scene. They were basically all tied up. The aunt, her, and obviously they were, in the Christmas tree. And this is when we saw Art playing around with the uncle's dead, remains and do like the Christmas tree, which was like, pretty good. And this is the part where obviously we thought the little girl basically died, but it wasn't. You guys saw it a mile away. They didn't kill her yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if that would really be her, but yeah, they kill the mom and then bring the little girl down. They eventually kill Victoria. Is her name? I don't know. So her spirit is still like out there though. I think I thought she was gonna possess the aunt or mom or whatever. I thought that's what was happening, but then like a floor ended up in the ground, and I was like, "What is going on?"
But tell us how the aunt died, basically. Come on, tell us that gruesome stuff.
Okay, he put like a glass tube in her mouth and hammered it, and then put a rat.
Ooh, how many
there.
rats?
I don't even know.
It was 3 rats.
And then eventually, when the rats were like in her throat, she cut her throat.
Yeah,
It's like,
'cause-
thank God she cut her throat. Jeez.
It was nice. It was well, it was disgusting medieval torture right there. But yeah, it was really good. I like this stuff. I was actually surprised they went that far, but what I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. I love it how they were basically killing her, in the gruesome way, which I was hoping we could see the other two, but we didn't see it, sadly. But
Yeah.
either way, so what happened after that, boy? She was actually devastated. She
Well,
was
that's when
sad.
they reveal that the brother was killed.
Yep. I did love it. Like, I have a confession to make.
Yeah.
It wasn't her that I didn't kill the daughter. She's right there. And I guess this is the best acting that little girl could do. Because obviously if you see like the mother dead and the dad dead, what do you think? She'll be crying like nonstop. But it's the best acting that the little girl could do.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Because that's the most composed kid that I saw on the screen.
I don't know why she was sitting there crying.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
no,
was like, what is she doing? I thought because she asked for her to move, so I thought it was gonna possess her mom, and then she was gonna move.
Yeah.
I don't understand why that didn't happen. I was so confused by that.
I guess
It's
it
like,
was just
what?
maybe something. That's a thing. So what happened after that, boy? Out of nowhere, the girl said, "I didn't got to open my present," and that's
How
when
silly.
Victoria had a heart of gold. And just goes like, "You're right. It wouldn't be Christmas without opening your gifts. So let's go ahead and open your
That
gifts."
was true.
Well, yeah, but out of everything, I guess the little girl knew why, right? Because she was reading her diary. Like all that basically crazy stuff, and I guess she believed it. 100% that the whole dimension and the sword. And I guess that's what she figured out, that the sword was in the box, right?
Well, yeah, she opened the gift.
Well,
and she saw that it wasn't there.
From what I'm reading, it looks like he did do the. Sorry to cut you off.
Good.
He did cut it down because of the people said it was too long. The second one.
So it was that.
Well,
No, that's good. That's good. At least we have an explanation why he did it. So obviously what happened after that is after when she was trying to open her present, Art didn't give a fuck. He's like, "You're going to open it with fucked up hands." Because that's what Art loves to do. He loves to be cynical and he wants to be brutal, and he crushed her hands. And she was trying to open the box all bloody. And when she got the sword, I felt like the sword maybe healed her hands. Because after that, she was swinging it like she healed automatically with her hands. Did she heal? It showed later on that it did heal.
After.
But I don't know if it showed that it healed right there when she grabbed the sword. Was the sword like giving her magic powers? I don't know.
The sword is from the second movie. I think it is
powerful.
magical.
Yeah.
Okay, so it healed her, but I wish there would have been at least like some sort of imagery that was healing her hand, and that's when she could have swung it. Because to me, I was confused. She just grabbed it and started swinging it like a madman. She was, and that's when she managed to kill the demon.
Yeah.
Victoria, basically, who officially died, and I guess smoke was coming out of her, or was it the ant? I can't remember who.
No, it was her.
No, I don't think she's dead, but because she cut off his head in the last movie, and he still came back. I don't know. We'll see in the next one.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. They gotta explain that. So obviously, this is when there's a final showdown between Art and her. How was this scene for you guys?
Boring.
Yeah.
It was a little too much. Like, I get what they're trying to do is she is the warrior that she needed to take down the demon. And she kind of did, but in a way, I wish it was a lot shorter. Because I felt like it was just like this unrealistic thing, I guess. But I guess she could heal, right? She could heal if she has a sword. But wait a minute. It doesn't make sense, because if she could heal, wouldn't she be able to save the little girl when she was pulling the sword?
The little girl just let go, I think.
Got slippery.
Yeah.
But she wouldn't be healing. Remember the sword? Like, basically she grabbed it. She
No, she slipped.
Oh, because of the blood, right? Did it show? I didn't see it.
She just she was slipped with the sword.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she just slipped and she fell down to where? Hell, right?
I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Exactly. See, there's the part where I was starting to get confused and was losing me because of the final act, because it was going crazy, and obviously he was fighting her with the chainsaw, which it was all right, but to be honest, I wish it wasn't completely that. I'd rather have it like, in a more, I think they could have cut that down and had the characters more introduced, basically more acting from the characters instead of having that final fight.
Yeah,
because it was kind of just like a little bad. It was kind of poorly played, in my opinion. I don't think it was very well done. That's what I think of it.
it was better than the second one.
So there was something similar to the second one?
Well, it was more like a
sword
cat and mouse kind of game at first.
Oh, okay. So there was something kind of similar to that then. So maybe it's just me thinking that maybe the battle was a little too much. I think the battle was too much. I didn't like that part. I was just wondering, like don't get me wrong, you could fight it out like that, but I wish it was better played with it. Like I like the part where at least when they were like colliding chainsaw and sword, I guess. That was probably the only good part, and after that she was getting wrecked. And if I keep wondering, is like, ain't Art like really strong?
No, he's not.
He's like the normal person.
No, remember he picked up Jericho like with one hand?
That was.
That was
yeah,
spiritual proof.
Yeah, that was Veronica that picked him up.
Okay, maybe I was thinking her maybe. So either way, luckily she beat it. She beat the strongest one first, and then go after her. So it's a good thing. So I'm kind of happy. At least that's what would kind of happen. But so what happened after that? After when she defeated both of them,
Art escaped. She had a choice, but Art dipped.
or is trying to save the only person that mattered to her.
Yeah, the one that's left. That's not left, I should say.
Right? But she fell to hell. Is there even a chance for her to live?
Well, I mean,
or they're gonna try to use her to get a bargain for.
Well, I assume she's gonna go back to the where the second one took place because she said she has to go back.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
And they were, I guess, supposed to go, and I guess that's probably gonna take place again in the second one.
Wait, didn't she go back because she needed to get the sword?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, she went to go get the sword. That's why I was.
Yeah, that's why she was all muddy with her hands. That's why.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay, so they're gonna have to explain that as well in the fourth one. So I'm guessing what's gonna happen is they're gonna be introducing more of the other world. They're gonna be introducing probably if she's gonna be locked up this time because everybody's dead and the only person who's basically alive is her, and she just got out of a like a sane asylum. Yeah. So if you look at that, it feels like she came back to lose her mind and killed everybody.
Yeah, I know.
So what's gonna take place? Is she gonna be in prison this time? I'm gonna be interested.
It's probably gonna take place right after.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Because I feel like she's gonna be, or do you think she's gonna be trying to run away from the police?
No, I don't know.
Because do you think she could explain herself if she's the only one alive? Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm guessing she'll
probably
be
gonna
running
take a
away.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's no way she's gonna stay in that location where everybody's gone and try to explain something. Yeah, it was Art. Well, there's no body here. How about the scary lady? She turned to mist. There's nothing she could do to explain herself. All they know is the police that she is crazy. She didn't took her meds. Well, maybe a little bit, but not enough. And basically now they had to take her to prison. Like, I'm sorry. There's a lot of dead bodies around you. What else could I do? So after that, yeah, Art escaped. And I love this part because he felt like he was exhausted. Like, basically the sword did a number on him.
Yeah, his eyes were all like white.
I did like how he got back up. He's like, he gets his horn out first.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's Art for you.
Yeah, he gotta have his little horn.
Yeah. And guess what? It goes to black. And there you go. There you have it. Art managed to escape, and I'm guessing what you said, maybe the spirit lady still didn't die because I guess she's clinging to Art, maybe? Possibly?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, they can make another film for sure. It made its money, 100%. I'm pretty sure a lot of people love this film. And I can't wait to see the next one. And obviously, I'm pretty sure he's going to be more gruesome. I want to know if he's going to take any feedback from other people, what they're talking about the film again.
Yeah,
or is he really going to do his thing?
I want him to do his thing.
Yeah.
But he's for sure, it seems like he's really looking at the feedback of what works and doesn't work with the fans, from what I was just reading.
It could be both, right?
I mean, that's what I feel like this one was.
Yeah, do you think he could do it again?
Yeah.
Would it hurt him this time or not really?
It might be the same like this, but...
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it's really difficult to decide if he is going to really want to do the whole demon thing. And then...
No, he will. He has to.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like that's where it's leading up. He's going to want to do his thing and just probably... I don't know what's going to happen exactly and how he's going to try to do with the slasher mix with the demon stuff. But he's going to have to take one out for sure. Because obviously, how is she going to go to the other world and try to get the little girl back?
I don't know.
Exactly. She's going to have to go to the other world. So there's going to be probably a quarter of, like probably the first act will be more slasher. And the next one, it's just going to be more demon, supernatural stuff into the other world. Hopefully it doesn't come to it, but we'll see. If he could do it right, we'll see.
Yeah.
But I doubt it. I doubt it for sure. Maybe in the ending it will.
Watch the first two.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys. Oh,
he is coming out with the game.
Yes?
Yeah, there's a little game on it. There's merch everywhere for this right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but there was a game it's like a little arcade game that was announced for it. So.
Aww.
No, I didn't know
cool.
about that. I thought like an actual fully fledged game like Friday the 13th, Dead
No.
by Daylight, like those kind of games. Chainsaw Massacre, but nope. So either way, thank you guys for listening, and we will see you guys on the next movie review.
Later,
All right, laters.